Okay, gang, so I want to take you from saying things like this.
Oh, my back.
Oh, sweet sustenance. Sorry, baby, not today. My knee hurts. To doing things like this. So that we can become more like Captain America, the pinnacle of human performance. And I know that might sound kind of funny while I'm wearing a Thundercats shirt, but Thundercats aren't human. Super cool though. So, in order to do that, we're gonna have to start with your midline because the body moves from core to extremity. So let's jump in by testing your midline and seeing where we're starting to get you on a plan to build up your midline stability so that we are starting from a rock solid foundation. Let's go. All right, so we have to test your abs first. So there's a really easy way to test your ab strength. And abs are just one part of it, right? You have your abdomen, you have your oblique, and then you have your low back muscles. All of these help create a really strong midline or core. So let's go and start off with this first test, the recliner. How long can you hold this? So here's what you're gonna do. And this is one of the only times where it's okay to have your upper back hunched over. You're kind of in the way, baby boy. You're gonna hunch over like this. You're just gonna start rocking back until you feel your abs screaming at you. So for me, that's gonna be right about here, and I'm just gonna hold it for as long as I can and just trying to blow up my abs as much as possible. There's no specific time that we're looking for, just the longer, the better. So if I can hold it out here for upwards to a minute, that's a really great place to start. And then of course, as we get stronger, we'll be able to hold it there longer with a lower angle and just making things more intense. Wow. So that's the recliner. So that's step number one to test your abs. Now let's move on to your obliques and your lower back. So when you're testing your obliques, there's really nothing better than a side plank. So start here, shoulder blades, back and down, chest up, nice and big. Squeeze your glutes. You can go on your knees like this, or you can go on your feet. It depends on where you're starting. Both are fine. We're just trying to see how long we can hold this without breaking form and while trying to maintain tension in this oblique. So shoulder blades back and down. I'm gonna put my hand right here because that's where I like having it, and I'm gonna bring them up like this, okay? So you might have to have a super friend come and help you out, but everything from your head down to your toes should be in one straight line. You don't want your hips to do this, and you don't want your chest to fall forward like this, right? This is all gonna get into your lower back. We're trying to test your obliques right here, which means we need to make sure that we are holding our body in tension as long as we can. And I like doing this on the elbow, that way we just take the shoulder out of the equation. It's gonna get tired, but if we can just focus on our glutes, upper back, and abs, real nice, Clark. Of course, once you've done that side, you have to do the other side. Same thing, start with your feet on the ground, your knees on the ground, squeeze your glutes, stick your chest out, then raise these hips up as much as you can and see how long you can go on either side. Same thing that we were talking about on the recliners. There's no specific time that we're looking for, but the longer, the better. So see where you're starting from, and then we'll proceed from there. So we're gonna do Superman. Super easy, super fun, super effective for testing our low back strength. So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna squeeze your glutes, you're gonna squeeze your upper back, and you're just gonna see how long you can hang out here in this Superman pose. It's not necessarily super important that you get your chest up as high as you can, although that's fantastic. We're just trying to see how long you can hold it here. And if you can get your glutes tight and your upper back on fire, we're heading in the right direction for testing this thoroughly. So those are 3 easy ways to test your midline just to see where you're starting from. Again, we're not looking for anything specific. If you can hold each of those for a minute, fantastic. You're on your way to making sure that you have a really strong midline. The second step is making sure that they can all work together while you're doing something more intense like squats, deadlifts, kettlebell swings, burpees, push-ups, pull-ups, yada, yada, yada. Anything and everything, sky's the limit. So I want you to stop and I want you to test all 3 of those areas. Your abs via the recliners, your obliques via the side planks, and then your lower back via the Superman hold. So go ahead and stop, do that real quick, see how long you can do each of those. How long I can hold it. Baby boy, you're in the way. Yes, you are in the way. I feel like an 80s pop star album cover right now. I'm like right in a sunbeam. That thing is blasting me right now. I feel like I'm in an awkward spot here. I don't know. Okay, here we go. Whoa. Go get it.
Job. Very good job.